you today? Welcome back to Mama's Kitchen. This is Dorothy, and today I want to show you how I make my ogi, pap or akamu in Igbo language. This is made from white fresh corn or dry corn. It depends on what you have where you are. And today I'm going to be using Goya giant white corn. You know, this very big corn. I couldn't get the regular corn. Normally I find the regular corn, but today I found just the big corn. So that's what I'm going to be using to make this video. So you soak your corn for 3 days or 4 days. It depends on how you want your akamu to come out. If you want it to have this sourness, then you leave it for at least 5 days. But if you don't want it with any sour taste, 3 days is the max you can have it soaked. Every morning you wash out the water, change the water, put another fresh water on it, and keep it covered in a safe place for 3 days. After that, you blend or grind it, and then you sieve out the chaff, and then the starch is the ogi or akamu or pap. So today I'm going to show you how I'm making this. So just follow me into this kitchen and let's see how it's done. Come on guys, let's go. So guys, the first thing you do is to get your corn. Today I'm going to be using the white giant corn. This is the corn I could get today. I normally get other types of corn, but today I'm going to use the giant white corn. And make sure you always use Goya corn. Goya has the best corn. So what you do is you soak your corn in water and cover it up, put it away for the night. I mean, it's going to be soaked for 3 days anyway. So the first morning you bring it out, wash it out from the old water that you soaked it in the previous day, and put a fresh water over it, cover it again, and put it away. You have to make sure that you wash it every morning. Make sure you change the water every morning. You do this because you want the corn to come out smelling fresh. You don't want it to smell sour. You want to just have that plain, natural, good smell. So if you don't wash it every day, it's going to get over fermented and it's going to start smelling, just smelling bad. And some people like it that way anyway. Some tribes in Nigeria like their ogi or akamu to smell that way, but most other people wash it every morning to make sure that smell is not there. So you do that for 3 nights and you're ready to grind the corn. So put it in the machine or in a blender and blend it. Make sure you don't blend it all the way. You don't want to blend it too smooth. Just blend it, not unblended, but you know what I mean. Just leave some, blend it a little bit. Not to just look at the texture that you have here. That's what you need. You don't want it to be too smooth, because if it's too smooth and you try to sieve it on your sieving cloth, everything is going to go down. But when you try to blend it not too smooth, it's better. So after that, you get a bucket or any container of your choice and get a sieve cloth, a cloth like this, something like that has a very tiny opening. Some people use cheesecloth, but cheesecloth is still too open. So look for something that has a very tiny opening, and you tie it over your bucket or with whatever you're going to use, and start to pour the corn there. When you pour your corn in there, just put a little bit of water. You don't have to pour the water at the same time. Keep pouring water bit by bit, so that you don't just pour in water. When you do it bit by bit, you're able to use your hand the way I'm doing it in the circular motion. That way the corn, the starch, the white part inside the corn is going to be sieved into the bucket. That's what you need. And when you're doing it, make sure it's really, really sieved. When you get to that stage, you will notice that the white part is all gone, and what you have left is just the chaff. Make sure you get out all the white corn. Don't waste the corn. Get out all the white thing inside. And once you notice that the batch you have is thoroughly cleaned out, the starch is in there, they're out of there, and the corn is just chaff, you make sure you look at it very well, just the way I'm looking at it here. You look at it and make sure that the white part is gonna this is just the chaff. So you take the chaff and you put it in a different container. You're not going to use it anyway. Back home, they used to give this to chicken to eat. This is like their feed. After sieving out the corn, you put the chaff in a container and you serve it to your chickens or hens or whatever you have in the house. Some goats also eat it. It's never wasted. You know, you can give it to your pets, dogs or whatever animal you have around in the house. So just sieve it very well. But here in America, you don't have any chicken, you don't have any goat. So you sieve it and you just, you know, discard it, throw it in the trash. But make sure you get out the starch, the white part. Make sure you sieve very well. Don't pour all the water at the same time. Pour the water bit by bit, so that way you are able to extract everything out. See the way I'm doing it, that's what you need to do. And then you put the chaff away. Like I said, it's useless. There's nothing to do with it. We don't have any chicken here, so we're just gonna throw this. Don't put it inside don't throw it in the sink or in the drain. Just, you know, when you get it out, put it in a bag and throw it away. So after the whole thing, the whole corn has been sieved in here. I mean, the starch is sieved in here, and this chaff is going to be discarded. You pour it, either you pour it inside a bag to drain it, but because I don't want the corn water to be all over the place, what I normally do is I just leave it in the bucket. You can see that the starch, the pap is settled at the bottom. You leave it in the bucket and cover it up and leave it. I normally leave it overnight. So just leave it, give it a good time, a good amount of time for everything to settle down to the bottom of the bucket. You cover it tightly, nicely, and put it away. So the next morning, I opened up the bucket, and you can see that all the starch is at the bottom. Everything is at the bottom. You can see the real corn settled at the bottom, and I've just drained away the water, and the corn is all that is, the pap is all that is left at the bottom of the pot. And this is what I'm going to take away, so, you know, scoop it away into my plate and keep it for consumption. Guys, pap is good for breakfast, it's good for dinner. You know, when you come back from work, you can just make your ogi, and then maybe you fry some plantain, or if you don't have plantain, if you want to make some akara, fry some akara. Or you can even drink your pap or ogi by itself. I normally enjoy it by drinking it with some sugar and milk. Just sugar and milk, and I'm done. Sometimes when I have akara in the house, why not? So you get all the corn out from the bottom. That's what I'm trying to do here. Get it, put it in a plate, and you cover it up and put it away. And most of the times, when I finish taking out the corn, I still have some liquid inside the bucket, and I don't really throw this away. I'm going to show you what I do with that. So that's your ogi. You put it away, and the white part that I was telling you about, the leftover, the liquid at the bottom of the bucket, is not wasted. Just pour it in your pot and turn it until you get your agidi or eko. You remember I made eko last time, though that was a yellow eko because I had white yellow corn, but today I have a white corn, and I'm making my white agidi. So you keep turning it on the stove, turn it, and you add water just according to the texture you're looking for. If you want your agidi to be very soft, you add more water. If you want it to be very thick, you add less water. It all depends on the texture of agidi that you want. So ladies and gentlemen, I truly appreciate you today for watching this video with me. I cannot thank you enough. All I can say is thank you. Thank you so much. And if you are just watching me for the first time, please subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, like, share, and make your comments. I really thirst. I thirst for your comments, guys. I want to hear from you. Please just drop some comment. Let me know what is going on. Let me know if you like what I'm doing, or if you have some questions, or you need me to change some things. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching me today. I truly appreciate you. Till next time, it's ciao ciao, bon appetit, and see you later.